Yo! Video games.
Yeah, I remember this game did not make me like walking by windows because that's got me.
They randomly pop out of the fucking windows, yeah.
Like in 2, man, like the game was fucking scary.
Dino Crisis. This is a game we should jump into sometime.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm down.
Dino Crisis was good shit.
I wanted to play it and I just never did.
Yep, same here. Dino Crisis 2 is supposed to be great as well.
Same here.
We should just skip Dino Crisis 1 and 2, guys, and just go straight to Dino Crisis 3.
You know, whatever. It was just that game. I was like, yeah, okay, it's kind of like Resident Evil. I want to play because Resident Evil
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Did you hear Kamiya said that he was when he was directing RE2, he was extremely fucking jealous of the director of Dino Crisis.
Probably loved Jurassic Park or something.
Yeah, he loves dinosaurs.
Oh,
and
that
shit.
sucks.
He said I was extremely jealous. Like I wish I could have traded spots with him. Like he wanted to direct Dino Crisis instead of RE2.
It's a good game. I mean, they're all very much in that Capcom vein. It's like, let's make a Resident Evil game with dinosaurs. Brilliant! Good shit. So Dino Crisis 3, for you guys that don't know, was an Xbox original exclusive. And it was literally dinosaurs in space.
In space.
You're on like a space colony thing, and you have to shoot giant bio-dinosaurs. Like, it's fuck bad. It's hilarious.
It's amazing to think that people from fucking
Was it a Smile Bit?
no, it's a Capcom game, Dino Crisis.
Yeah, I thought it was ex-Smile Bit employees or something.
No, it was people who made RE4 and like went to Platinum and then Tango. It's amazing to think that them but they basically said, I wish I could forget Dino Crisis 3.
So they made that game.
The lead designer of RE4 was, I think, also either the lead designer or director of Dino Crisis 3, and he's just like, I wish I could forget that game. Like, he's just like, he basically flat out admitted, like, because he was the director of Mad World, and he was just like, Dino Crisis 3 was a piece of trash. Like, he'll say it himself.
I wouldn't mind giving Dino Crisis 1 or 2 a shot. We probably should do it in order at some point, but we got a lot of other fucking games to go through right now.
But guys, you're dinosaurs in space.
But dinosaurs in space.
You're in space.
Only if the T-Rex can talk.
Only if it can talk.
Stupid humans! Feeble creatures!
It's so good.
I don't need arms! I have my face!
Tiny little arms as he's trying to direct you. Get off of our planet!
Get off of my planet!
That would be so great, man.
That was the Independence Day commercials for the toys. Get off our planet!
Yeah, I remember. Holy shit. The toys were pretty good.
Like, yeah, man.
We never did get a really good Independence Day game. The closest thing we got was Area 51.
Well, there was an Independence Day video game.
Well, I know there was, but it was not that good.
On the
Sim
Saturn.
shooter? Saturn PlayStation.
It was like an Ace Combat game.
It was a sim shooter. Or it was sim flight shooter.
Yeah, it was like Ace Combat game.
It was not great.
Oh, somebody in stream said, hey, what do you guys think of the Parasite Eve series?
So I played Parasite Eve 1. It's a very short game. It's like...
Fuck you, game!
That sucks.
And you can't put shit down.
You can't replace it.
Resident Evil 0 added that feature, which was a
Yeah.
godsend.
I never played 0.
I played 0, didn't finish it.
A lot of people
fucking
have
sad
the
about
exact same experience. I've heard Resident Evil 0 is just kind of like frustrating halfway through the game.
Yeah.
But I never played it, and there's a big rumor dropping around right now that RE0 is the next game to get this treatment.
Whoa.
That they're going to do that for that
Because
one.
it was already almost HD because it was on the GameCube.
Yeah.
And it was close. And I remember, I was a Resident Evil. I was on Resident Evil's nuts. I just fucking loved this game. And I went to go play it, and I'm like, oh man, it's cool. Like, main character, it was cool, and it's adding to the story of this. And I got pretty far.
It's just gameplay-wise,
Yeah,
there's something weird about
Just
it.
didn't finish it, but like the ability for me to drop something was, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's something that isn't. They didn't in Resident Evil 4. You could drop shit in Resident Evil 4.
No.
No, you couldn't.
When you could drop it, and then it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It just. Wow, that's might be the only
But
Resident
then
Evil
the
game.
thing
that
is,
I
I
played that
remember
does
I
that.
literally had to write down. I'm like, okay, I dropped this in this room just in case I got to come back for it and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it would just stay there and you wouldn't know where to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Parasite Eve, I did play when I was young. I did not play PE2, but Parasite Eve for me on my first playthrough was like less than a 10-hour game, and it's like an actiony RPG grid based. It's actually not grid based. It's full movement.
Yeah.
But it's
Doorknob breaks and you can't go through it if you use it too much.
Fuck, that's a new feature.
think that might have been the old one.
Yeah.
I remember shit happening.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, PE was good. It was very weird.
Barry will fix it in Jill's
You
campaign.
don't like the idea of the game being short like that?
I'm okay with it. You know what? I really don't like games just being arbitrarily long.
Right.
Like, Bayonetta 2 was a great example of a game that's a good solid, like, 15 fucking hours.
Yeah.
But the entire 15 hours
You're
felt
entertained.
great.
Yeah.
You're entertained because it's all new.
Yeah.
Like, even, I love, Devil May Cry
thanks,
3
Thunder.
is fantastic. It's one of the best action games out there. But after we went back and played it, like, a couple years ago on YoVideogames, when we started up the channel, we're like, damn, dude, there is a fuckload of backtracking like halfway through this game, and you have to go back and pretty much do the same shit you did when the castle gets all screwed up, and it's like
part 2 was just like that. Like,
part 2 is garbage. All the way.
it was. Yeah, okay, we're not talking about.
We don't even talk about Devil May Cry 2. Yeah, even DMC 3 has that's like the one thing about DMC 3 that sucks is the fact that you have to do that.
Yeah.
And it's not even talk about DMC 4, which literally makes you play the game once and then play the game again as a different character.
In order to get the full story. Or
In order just to play the game. Like, you literally play Devil May Cry 4 twice to play the regular game. It's goofy.
Yeah.
It's super goofy. But it does help that DMC4 is the best, like, action combat engine of any action game out there.
Right. So it's kind of fun to go back and play.
Look in my eyes!
Look into my eyes.
So is he staring in the camera?
He's not really.
Look like
You would tell if he was looking right at you.
I gotta see that
You can watch the video.
Yeah.
Jill
Curious
pic
their shit.
that you're talking about.
I'll highlight it on the channel from my playthrough. It was, guys, who was there the other night when I was doing Jill alone, and we had that moment where Jill, I positioned her somehow perfectly in the middle of the room, and she was looking right at us into the camera, which does not happen a lot in games. Who was there for that, and who agrees that shit was creepy as fuck? It was kind of scary.
Look into my eyes.
And so, now here's the question. Like, I remember
That shit was creepy. It was kind of weird to have a video, like, just a character just looking right at you, and you realize how few times that ever happens in games.
Jeez, the whole stream was there.
No, there was pretty crazy. It was a crazy evening. There was a lot of dudes watching me play RE1 on Friday. Oh, here we go. Put that shit in there. Or you can go get crushed and just scream Barry's name until he doesn't show up.
Why won't it use the old one?
Oh, you have
I
to
think
replace it.
Click on the button and wiggle to 6.
It's just like auto goes to, will you set the shotgun? No.
I still have nightmares.
oh,
Weird.
Dumb.
I saw that, yeah, for some reason it just bugged out.
Yeah.
There are a couple glitches in this game. But not too bad. It's not perfect, but it's good. And this is only $20.
nice.
It's not bad at all. The reason this game was made was literally for dudes like Steve, like guys that did not have a GameCube.
Yeah.
And not many people did. Like, Capcom released 5 games on the GameCube. The Capcom 5 was what they call them.
CVS
And
2.
it well, not CVS 2. That was on everything. It was like Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil Remake.
All the Capcom 5 ended up elsewhere, though.
And they eventually got ported to other systems.
Except Piano 3. It was the only Capcom 5 that didn't end up anywhere else.
I beat that game. It was good. I had some problems with Piano 3, but it was good.
It was very rushed, according to Mikami.
It was, well, yeah, all the worlds were all the environments were very similar. There's one where you run outside, like in the dirt for a little while, and then you go back inside and it's the same shit over again.
It has like the greatest ass in video game.
It does. The greatest butt in video game history belongs to, oh my
Vanessa.
god, Vanessa in Piano 3.
Vanessa Schneider.
In where? Which one?
PN03, like penis number 03. PN03. It was pretty good. But not many people played those fucking games, is what we're getting at. Not that many people
PN03,
had
I love
GameCubes. In
I'm
comparison,
I'm like going to Google right now.
yeah, in comparison to like PlayStations and shit like that, like there was way fewer people that had that shit. So it makes sense why this game comes out now, and there is a lot of people that don't even know this game existed, like that know of it but never played it as well. So now that people actually have access to it on PC and every
GameCubes were
system
so
under the
cheap,
sun.
though. It's kind of like amazing to me that people wouldn't just go and buy it,
It's the fucking Nintendo systemitis.
And it was like on the Wii as well. Like they had it, like you could just play it on the fucking Wii.
Nintendo systemitis.
Yeah.
Regardless if it had Resident Evil 4 and this and some of the goriest games like Killer 7 and shit like that, it still gets the impression of it being a kid system just because it is Nintendo.
Yeah.
So it'll always be that way.
People are dumb.
They'll never get rid of that. You can never convince the public of something else that they already believe. Because right next to it is a Mario commercial. Super Mario!
And now, whoa,
Jesus
nice. That was like, like other systems were trying to capitalize on that. Remember, like back in the day, Genesis does. And you can't do this on Nintendo.
Oh,
and
Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah, and they'll show games like Mortal Kombat and all this stuff.
Yeah.
The games are on Nintendo, but they're like they just show like Mario Kart and all these cheap little games to make Nintendo look like a little kiddie system.
And it's funny because the Wii U's in the exact same situation with like Bayonetta 2 and shit.
Yeah, and that new game that's coming,
Need a
that
small
guy with
key.
the tattoos.
You need another small key.
Oh my god.
But yeah, even with Bayonetta 2, it doesn't matter.
Alright, I'm gonna go burn these couple zombies in here because they're gonna be a pain in my ass if I don't do that.
Jesus. Vanessa's ass. No joke. Piano 3.
Don't worry, Cake Yomas. Yeah, I will be definitely continuing my Jill playthrough. We're doing Chris tonight, with everyone here, but my Jill playthrough will continue. Fucking Jesus Christ!
Wow.
Damn,
You went down to
Benny just jumped up.
Yeah.
you went down to touch his butt, and he's like, "Don't you touch my butt? I could touch your butt."
Ah,
Alright.
shotgun.
No point. Might as well just go fucking kill him.
I
The key
avoid
to-
him like the plague.
The key to really
I
getting
have to
past
go
this
in
game
this hallway
is-
a lot. There's no like.
It's true.
The key to really getting past this game is just running past zombies. That's
Well,
how I remember
and this one it's harder because of what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
These guys make you change the way you play.
Okay, so it's not about running away from zombies.
It's about avoiding these guys and finding clever ways of taking them down
Yeah.
with limited ammunition.
That's what I loved about
Here they
this
come.
fucking game. Now I remember when back in the day, like when I played this, I love these games so much, and like
You
it was, the
think you have
first
to
one I
trigger
played
them.
was part 2, and I'm like, oh my god, this was the most amazing experience
Oh fuck you!
He
You
was
know
right
what?
below the corner.
I've had playing a game.
Here it comes.
Then I played part 1, awesome. Then I'm like, you know what, I want more. Then I tried to play Silent Hill, and it didn't do it for me. Like,
Yeah, you know what? I briefly played the opening of
Yeah.
Silent Hill, and
I played a lot of the demos.
there was a lot of Silent Hill versus Resident Evil-ness back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's when I was younger, and I take
Yeah.
natural bias towards whatever, I
oh,
like.
of course, yeah.
So I was a natural like Resident Evil fanboy, and I tried Silent Hill, and I was like, this just isn't as good, and it looks bad. And to be
Yeah,
honest, it does
for
not
me.
look great just because of the 3D environments. Like everything was
Yeah,
3D.
and that was the thing. It looked bad, and I just couldn't, push myself to finish it. And it's not, I wasn't like, oh, it's not,
It's a great game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
But I just missed out.
Yeah, same here, man. Like if they did a Resident,
Oh.
I mean, isn't there a
We're
Silent
fucking
Hill?
Capcom kids.
Yeah.
That's why,
Yeah, but like I wasn't like I just wanted more experiences like that, and then I just couldn't make it. Like, didn't they do the same thing with Resident Evil? Didn't they remake it like this?
Or Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill, yeah.
No.
There's a sort of remake
There's
on the Wii called
Yeah.
Shattered Memories.
Yeah, there's an HD
It's-
collection as well, but it's bad.
kind of like it's sort of based on Resident Evil or Silent Hill 1, but it's a very
More loose.
unique
That guy's gonna
game.
Oof, that's kind of scary. I didn't know this accident would wake up.
So yeah, my playthrough will continue later next week, guys. Don't worry. With the one with Jill, it'll be a very personal playthrough. I kind of get into this game when I play it.
Fuck.
Like
I need to find an old key. I have no idea where.
And people talk about Silent Hill. They talk about Silent Hill 2.
yeah, 2, of
Yeah.
course.
Everyone usually talks
It's almost
about
like
that
this though. Everybody loves Resident Evil 2 though, as well. I mean, Resident
God,
Evil 2.
Silent Hill's gone so far up the Richter scale. I don't even know what's going on.
Well,
with
then,
it anymore.
to be honest, the game was developed by way too many different developers than the original core team, and
They're gone. There's no Team Silent.
yeah, they're kind of gone. And Kojima team is now taking it over, which is probably the best thing for the series.
Yeah, honestly, Kojima and his fucking mindfuckery. Like, why
It's
wasn't
perfect
he
for
on
that
Silent
game.
Hill like eons ago?
I mean, I love PT enough that I can't fucking wait for
yeah,
Silent
PT
Hills.
was insane, man.
Like that is going to be awesome. I
And that was
genuinely.
Kojima?
That was Kojima that made that. That was Kojima and Guillermo del Toro.
Jeez.
I can imagine what
Any
kind of
tips for
mind
Simmons,
fuck-
guys?
Kind of mind fucks he there is too.
Yeah.
I don't know where any old keys are.
Kojima!
I mean, Evil Within was a mind fuck. Let's just face it. That was
Oh, yeah.
really fucking out there. Now
Evil Within.
imagine-
The same guy that made this game made Evil Within as well.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine what Kojima's gonna top. That
Yeah.
after when he's gonna like fucking do.
And Evil Within, to be honest, wasn't very scary.
It was gory.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
It was creepy, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah.
Key in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen.
Like one and 2 of this.
Like,
game.
every time I ask for a key, it's on the other side.
The fucking whole place.
Fuck.
We got Moran Primus. We got the key in the bathtub already.